everyone, it's Chloe from APapercraftMenagerie and I'm back with an unboxing from my friends. I think I accidentally skipped a month, so I think this is March. So let's see what they've given me. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it looks like we've got another book of some sort, another tree book. So it looks like it's probably going to have some pretty good pictures, and I'm actually really loving this dust cover. It's a very nice matte paper. Looks like it's nicely aged. It has got a couple of images, but not very many really. I thought it would be a lot more images than that in here, but it's got pretty nice paper, and there are a few good images. Oh, it looks like we've got a couple of maps, which is always a favorite of mine anyway, so that'll be pretty cool. Looks like there are a few more pictures at the front, so that's a cool book. Oh, horseshoes! That is actually so cool. They look like they're pretty old, so they've got a little bit of aging to them, but they're perfect for the front of covers and kind of more the little art flip through books that I create. And it looks like it's even got a little horseshoe on the nail. That's really cute. That one's a cool one. Rivets. So I think I'd be able to use them quite easily. I just have to find a way to make sure that they don't fall back out, but I'm sure there's a way that they work. I'm used to kind of like pot rivets, but I think you can probably, that's what this tool is, we'll probably bend it a little, so I feel like they're probably like little brads almost, so that'd be cool. I'll have a little play around, but they look like they're pretty old from the packaging. Looks pretty cool. This looks really cool. A whole bunch of coupon tickets. I love that. I'm definitely going to be using all of these probably in my next project. Needles. Looks like it's just a needle container. It's pretty cool though. It's very cool. I like that packaging. Some little charms and beads. That's cute. Little elephant ones, a turtle, a giraffe, little fish, 2 fish. Oh, looks like there's 2 of each one. That's pretty cool. Oh, some really nice leather. It's nice and supple. It's pretty thick, but it should be pretty usable in the journals. Pretty maneuverable and very, very supple, so quite good quality. Really cute old container, tobacco container. I'm not sure what'll be in it. If I can get it off without it spilling. Looks like some old paper clips and needles. Safety pins that look really nicely aged. Some buttons. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the safety pins look nicely aged. I do like old safety pins with a bit of rust and stuff on them. Ooh, this looks like a really old stamp. Oh yeah, that is really cool. I wonder if it still stamps. It still feels pretty soft, so I think it would. Definitely one of the really, really old stamps. I love that. That's really cool. Couple of, oh, they've got very pretty pictures on the back. From Turkey, playing cards from Turkey. This looks like a golf manual, how to play golf. That's pretty cool. Looks like it's got some nice writing. That's pretty cool as well. It's like a Christmas card from the person who gets the empties the garbage cans. That's pretty cool. $19.50. Certificate of training. Fibrous plaster fixer. $19.55. It's pretty cool. It's a very old certificate. I like that. Oh, that is so cool. They're little unicorns. I don't know if you can see it through the... Maybe it's better if it's just like that. Another one of the... You put it in with the clicker thing. I never remember its name. That is so cool though. I'm gonna put it back in just in case it gets damaged. Some nice ribbons, which I'll probably dye and use in my next project. Though they feel synthetic, so I don't know how well they'll take up dye. But I've got a couple of dyes that I use if the first one doesn't work. Cute little Hogwarts charm, that's nice. Little bits and pieces and a stamp. And a really old receipt from 1987. Some newspaper clippings. This looks like I had another box ages ago and I got a huge book that had a bunch of articles in it. I'll just pull it down. It's right beside me because I use it all the time. So it's a huge book. I don't even think it can quite get in there. And it's from 1876 to 2006. So it's just got like all of the old newspaper clippings in it. And so I use that. Looks like another centenary or celebration newspaper piece. I think I've had one like this as well. And it's just, yeah, just goes back through from a certain time period. So it's pretty cool. They have some really cool old ones in there. Like I've read a couple of good ones, and this one was from 1976, so it probably covers a pretty similar time period to that other one that I had. Pathfinders. Oh cool, so more to do with the, I think it was a box or two ago with the stuff about the bus. These are so cool, these blank forms. I'm definitely going to be using them. They're going to make beautiful pages and tough paper too. They're going to be really good. Perfect little form. That one's a good one. This looks like it might be something similar. Oh, okay. Oh, it's from a band. That's really cool. Looks like it's the paperwork. I'll have to spend a bit of time going through this one and see if it's, oh, if it's a real photo. That is super cool. Oh my god. This might even be an original song, or I know it looks like it's a write-up about the band. That is so cool. It looks like there's a couple of those printed out pictures and the original artwork and everything. That is so cool. Another picture from the 80s. That's really cool. I like this one. Oh, and this looks like it's even more from the same band, but it looks like it's more from their practices and stuff. Some really cool pictures. Some newspaper clippings. Looks like they got fairly famous. I can't say I've heard of them, but they had a couple of, looks like there's a couple of newspaper clippings, so if anyone else has heard of them before, definitely let me know. I'll even maybe take the time to Google it a little bit as well and just have a little look, but looks like there's going to be a ton of really cool pictures in this one. It looks like it might even be an original song, so I'll have a look at that one. That's really cool. Might be some negatives in there. I love this one. 1978. It says tropical fruit, so I don't know if it's actually, it says pawpaw. Oh, it looks like it's pictures. Wow. What else is there? That's a really cool picture. Looks like it's just a bunch of nature ones. This one's going to be really good. This will definitely be handy for all my my nature journals for sure. Look at that piece. That's brilliant. Not to mention the paper it's on as well. This is a really nice nice paper for the journal. Definitely going to be spending a lot of time going through all of these and having a really good look. Flipping through every page. This one's a cool one. I mean, they're all cool, but this one's definitely they're very useful. A couple more charms, little seahorse and the theatre faces. Assignments, virology and bacteriology. Oh, so it looks like it's going to be a lot of handwritten notes and stuff. That'll be really cool. Assessments. some pretty cool sheets in here. It's pretty cool paper, just a little bit different from, you know, the usual. And then I can't think of it, the one we passed before, I can't think of the word for it, the word is completely lost. Pamphlets, these little pamphlets. That is a lot of writing. It's really cool. Really cool, I like this one. It must match up with the with that journal we just went through the photo journal. That is really cool. That looks like it's it, but I'm gonna get a whole bunch of use out of all of this. I especially like those pictures of the leaves and the fruits and stuff. That's gonna be really, really nice, and definitely gonna have to look up this band to see, maybe they must be local, I guess, just to get, you know, a bit of that information and stuff. That's really cool. So thank you to my friends, and I will be back very soon and show you what I made. And I'm back. I didn't do that much this month. I used a couple of things from the other box that I got last month as well. I finished off that envelope and did a couple more pages in this Western journal. I used the little key and swallow charm, I think, from the old box. And that's just a little pocket. And I used a couple of things from old boxes on this, and I used one of the horseshoe nails. And anywhere that I used paper in this, I used paper from this last box. This is from the all the assessment, in the assessment folder full of assessments, and that's one of the little forms from the buses, and that one is from the photo journal about plant ones, and there's a couple of other pieces in here, but it's all tied up, so I won't bother going through all of that. So hopefully I'll have a bit more time with the next box to make something a little bit more together out of everything instead of just bits and pieces. So hopefully I can finish this and do a better journal. Alright, thanks guys, bye!